Okay. Snowing again. What's today, the 15th of March? Oh, look at the chickens are outside. Did you get a goose egg today?
What's that?
Did we get a goose egg?
No.
Hope I wasn't shouting.
No goose egg.
Oh, here's our new rooster, honey. He's outside. Oh, yeah. Here he is.
Big rooster out there.
Sure, he's a big boy.
He survived the battle. Neither one of them come out beaten or bloodied, so I guess they're doing all right.
And they're both big ones.
Yeah.
He's got a frozen comb.
And he's a little bit... Looking at the size of the spurs, he's a little younger than this white one. This white one was born in April, or was it May we got those chicks? Last year?
We got him at, we didn't get him as a chick, did we?
Yeah, we bought them chicks at the auction.
Okay.
They were supposed to be meat birds, remember?
Oh, that's right, Yeah, we hear it all the time. You have to know when you get chickens.
Yeah, you're getting them from a reputable spot.
Yes, you got to get them from a reputable spot. I mean, sometimes we buy chickens here and there because we always have a place for them. But some people, they get chickens, and because, you know, Clay's been doing this a while, he'll know it's a meat bird. And a meat bird, you can't really keep as a pet. It will die and have a heart attack. It will get so fat.
Usually about 7 or 9 weeks they're ready to butcher. If you don't butcher them, they will get overweight and have heart attacks.
Yeah, you can't really keep them as a pet. It doesn't work that way. They're actually made to just gain weight, so that people can eat them and kill them, and that's what they do. And if you think you're going to keep them as a pet, you're going to get really disappointed because they're going to die. Well, hon?
Top off their water and give
Oh, these guys.
the quail some feed,
Oh, yeah?
some fresh water. Hi, girls. How you doing?
Got to shut that door. Cold. It's really not that cold. That's why I came outside, too, because I was getting so hot in the house.
Well, the weather's holding out, anyways.
Cooking dinner, which we
Might be. It snowed a little bit, but you can't have it warm every day, or then you get flooding. It's got to get warm, then cold, warm, then cold.
Oh, is that how it happens?
Yeah, and then it melts gradually, and you don't get the flooding. We need some wind now. We need a lot of wind, because the wind will stop it from being muddy. It'll dry the wind will dry the mud up.
What's the deal on the birds coming back? The male, female, robin thing?
Usually your males will come back first of all your birds. Sometimes they all come back together, but that's things like hummingbirds and things like that. But usually red-winged blackbirds, things like that, the males come back first and the females come back a week or two later. When the females are here, you know the warm weather's here to stay. The males can withstand the cold. Hi babies, how you doing? How is everybody? How you guys doing? Oh, very nice.
Hi, little Red.
Very nice little guys.
I figured out why Red comes in here. It's not to greet us. I think he's hoping that the quail might drop something for him.
Yeah, they look for the
I think he likes
extra little bits of feed to drop.
He must like their feed.
Any little tidbits. Let me get your eggs here, dear.
Sometimes I have to tell myself, and I don't know, maybe you can answer the statement for me, Clay. Do animals love you back, or they just love the food and we want them to love us back?
Well, when it comes to dogs and cats, they love the attention. Birds are more, if you raise them as chicks and that, they don't love you back, but they do have no fear of you.
Yeah.
3 nice eggs.
3 eggs for 5, 6.
5 laying hens.
5 laying hens.
That was 3.
5 laying hens.
All right. Going fed and watered. I definitely got to get some better weather so I can get these barns clean. They're starting to thaw up good now. I got nowhere to go with it. Make sure you
Yes.
Gotta get these doors closed good. I don't want anybody getting out.
Now this is the time, spring and fall is when you lose your critters.
Yeah, this is the worst time of year for birds because it gets warm, gets cold, gets warm, gets cold. They can't regulate themselves. If it was cold all the time, they could regulate themselves. If it was hot all the time, they could.
Now what's their temperature naturally?
101 to 102 is usually body temperature for birds, at least for chickens. That's why when you set an incubator, you set it at 100.
Oh, Clay? Look how big he's getting. They weren't really coming out the other day, even though it's kind of cold, they're coming out.
I'm coming, boy.
He's used to being outside, so he doesn't mind coming outside.
Storm?
No,
Blackened?
yeah.
Yeah, they were all outside when...
So that chicken's used to living outside, so he doesn't mind being outside because he's been climatized to it.
Well, my chickens are outdoors, but they're...
Well, they can come outside, but they like staying in that.
They please.
They like being in a nice warm barn. I mean, chickens will come outside,
Well,
but
we got that rooster. The guy's barn was wide open. Half the walls were big holes in them, so I can see why he had frozen combs. There was a few of them that had that. The
oh, he had some beautiful chickens.
Oh, they were beautiful, but like I said, he got a bunch of them with frozen combs in that.
He might have had storm damage with this cold this year, you know.
Well, if it gets frosty, chickens can't keep they'll tuck their heads up into their wings when they sleep.
Yeah.
But if they've got constant wind blowing on them, that's when they get the combs freeze and that.
See, the snow's off the roof now, and it's all down here in one big sheet of ice.
It's melting fast. So we have another week.
Well, this is...
Supposed to get some more warm weather this week. Supposed to be on 30s and 40s.
Well, this is...
good. Starting to dry up in front of the garage a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Honey, should I let us go now?
Yeah, I would say our goodbyes before we go in the house and relax, being a Sunday. It's a day of rest for us and the Lord, so I want to get a little work done on some of the other stuff, but it's getting late now, and I wanted to do some other things around the yard, and it's just been so cold. It feels like about 15 out here right now. My fingers are freezing. So we start getting some sunshine, things will be changing. We'll be doing a little bit more outside, enjoying the sunshine, warming up. Alright, this is Clay and Ruthie, and join us again, and God bless.